If you guys like how I do my chart analysis on YouTube and you want to learn how to do it yourself, click the link below to check out the Vee Trades technical analysis course. What's up traders, this is Vee Trades and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Mastercard with the ticker symbol MA. This was a viewer's request and thank you for your donation. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. Here we have the daily chart for Mastercard, and first impressions are that price action has been going sideways for quite a long time. Looks like pretty much since September or October of last year we've been kind of going sideways inside of this range where the support is right around that 307 level and the resistance is right around the 383 level. So we're kind of just going up and down inside this range. So since we are at the bottom of the range, it would be safe to assume that we would be reaching the top side back up to the highs, because that's normally what price action does inside of a range. We go from the highs to the lows and the lows to the highs. However, there are a little or subtle things that are making me believe that we won't go all the way back up here. The first subtle thing that is on the chart is this breakout right here. So whenever we get a breakout on one side of a channel, we usually get a breakout on the opposite side. So that's why I'm thinking we probably get a breakout on the bottom side this time instead of just getting a bounce all the way back up to the highs. Another subtle sign is that you can see that we made a high right here, but then price action cannot go back up to that high, which is right here. So this is a lower high, and then we made another lower high right here. So it looks like we're kind of in a wide downtrend because we're making lower highs and lower lows. You could even say that this low right here is lower than the previous one. So there's a little downward bias to this, and we had a breakout on the top side. So these subtle signs are what lends me to believe that we'll probably get a breakout on the bottom side. Now if we do get a breakout on the bottom side, where are we going? Well, I'm gonna have to use a measured move, and the measured move is right at the, looks like the 286 level. So that's where it looks like Mastercard is wanting to go in the future. We have that measured move, and also if I measure the breakout from the top side of the range, and if I move it down to the bottom side, it's very close to the measured move that I had drawn for the legs. So if I do the measured move, very close to the measured move target. So there's some symmetry there. I'm looking for that confluence. So I'm looking for a breakout on the bottom side. So we can go from there. We're going to travel to the weekly chart. Here we have the weekly chart for Mastercard, and again it's just a very sideways price chart. You can see that we've been finding support right around the 316 level, and we're finding resistance right around the 393 level. So since we're at the bottom side of the range, we could go back all the way up to the top side. So I'm not saying that's not going to happen. That's definitely a possibility, but in my eyes, with the subtle nuances in this price chart, it looks like it does want to break out on the bottom side. So it looks like price action is trying to break through that 392 level. So what normally when they do this sideways action is they start trapping in a bunch of longs and shorts. So what they're going to do is have the longs pile up their stops underneath here, and once they break it down, they're going to trap in a bunch of shorts thinking we're going to reverse. But what they're going to do is just reverse the market and have a bunch of longs jump back in after getting stopped out. So I'm looking for this type of pattern to play out. So that's why I'm looking for a downward bias to this chart. But again, if we don't go down, most likely we're going to go up and back up to that 392 level like we've done numerous times in the past. Just not long ago, we were back at the $400 level, and that was the beginning of this year. So we were just near all-time highs. So again, Mastercard is a very strong stock. You can see that we only dropped about 17%, 18%, or 25%, 24% in the entire year. So it's a very strong stock compared to a bunch of other stocks. And let's go and wrap this up on the monthly chart. And here we have the monthly chart for Mastercard. And normally I don't look at the monthly candle bars, but since I wanted to see how strong this stock is, Let me show you guys right now too. So it looks like every time we come back up to the support side of this channel, we get a bounce and it sends prices up. You can see that's exactly where we bounced back here in 2020, right near the support side of this channel. So it looks like we did get a couple bounces recently, but we're not seeing higher prices. So I think they want to probably get a breakout of this channel this time. And then even if we do get a breakout, I'm still expecting a retest of these highs. So a very strong stock. Whenever you see a uptrend and then we just start going sideways and see these small corrections, it's a very strong trend. So even though Mastercard, I believe in my eyes, is super overvalued, the technicals are very strong. So a bunch of trend traders jump into this stock whenever they see a dip, and it just keeps on going higher and higher. So technically, it's a very strong stock. Even if we do get a breakout of this channel, I'm still expecting a retest of these highs or even exceeding it. That's a very high probability to do that. You can see that we are near the support side of the channel, so we could just go run up back up to all-time highs. But with the subtle things on the chart, I'm expecting a break to the downside to that 298 target, I believe, or the 289 level. And then from there, a run back up to the high. So that could take probably a couple months to play out. And that's everything I have from Mastercard. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel since you might be surprised or wait to learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.